Hello, YouTube. Today is another Monday. Woo! Topic is love is like oxygen. Yep. Love is like oxygen. All you need is love. 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 Love is all you need. I'm not just talking necessarily to love another person. I'm talking about loving yourself. Welcome to my channel. My name is Kimberly. My YouTube channel is Borderline Hoarderish. I'm a mom, a reseller, and I live life with a pacemaker, and I appreciate everybody who is already here hanging out. Let me see who's up in the chat. Red Nickerson Resales, my Southern Charm Nathan. How are you today, sir? How's your mom doing? Hello, Mr. Turtle. Misha, my bestie. Pat D's. What's up, Pat? Hope you're doing well. Mama, Shy Dub, hello. Du Paget. Picard. I can't do it. I can't do it like Katie can. What's up, Greg? See who else is here. It's Pat the Reseller says, I'm present and accounted for, as always. Star City Picker, Rick, what's up, sir? So I'm streaming today from Google Hangouts. I should have tried to do StreamYard because I just realized that my chat is probably going to fly and I'm going to have some scrolling issues. Whoops. Flipping crazy. Hello, Lisa. How are you? A Purple Lily. I love that name so much. Hello, Tanya. Gina. Kilam Kisses. Gina So Loved says, hello. Just me, Kathy. Hey, girl. Hey. Ricardo, you should be blue. You've been around here enough. All right. I know that people are more going to come in. I didn't put a notification very far out. I forgot, but that's all right. As most of you know, Monday Motivation is every single Monday. There were a few weeks in a row that I was slacking a little bit and didn't do Monday Motivation. But I'm back to doing Monday Motivation every single Monday right here in my living room. Same time, same place, same channel. I saw my friend Beth 10 of Hearts just came in. Hello, Beth. What's up, Matt? BK Vending. Swamp. What's up, Glenn? Everybody have a good weekend. I'm like roasting. I woke up today and the temperature was already 80. Oh, I'm gonna melt. I always love how in the winter I can't wait for it to be summer, and in the summer I can't wait for it to be winter. I guess I just always want what I can't have, right? I'm gonna fix my screens here before I get started. Just sitting back in my air-conditioned warehouse. No motivation. Yeah, gotta find that motivation though. So I really wanted to. I was sort of inspired for this topic for a couple of reasons. I'm a true believer in the fact that it is important to have love in your life, and not necessarily from other people, but mostly from just, loving yourself. It may seem kind of silly, but having love for yourself, really goes kind of a long way. And the fact that you can't really love anybody else until you truly, you love yourself. It takes a little practice to love yourself, I guess is the best way to say it. It seems kind of silly. I'm all about doing affirmations of saying, the I am statements. I am, and I can, and I will. And it feels a little awkward when you first start to do those things if you're not used to it. But just like everything, it just takes a little practice, and you can literally retrain your brain to be a little more positive. My screens are all silly. I'm having issues. When am I not having issues? Right? Right. How can you expect others to love you if you don't love yourself? Yes. I mean, that is so true. And being insecure about yourself, especially if you're in a relationship, really can affect the relationship. And that's not just necessarily even a relationship as in a spouse. That's friendships too. I was talking this morning to somebody, you know who you are, about, there's a saying that blood is thicker than water. And honestly, I think that's a bunch of crap. I do. I think it's crap. I don't think that that's the case. I think that family doesn't necessarily have to be bloodlined. And, we kind of almost give those that we are bloodlined to more chances than somebody who is not. But why? That's what I want to know. Why would you do that? Why is it okay for people to treat you like dirt just because you're related to them? That makes no sense to me. I don't know whoever started that saying, but they need to make it go away. I don't think that blood is necessarily thicker than water. I mean, some of the closest people I have in my life are not bloodlined at all. I mean, my family, who I believe, is my family, it isn't necessarily bloodlined. I did take a few notes as I was pondering this morning about the topic of love. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Hello, Just Connie. What's up, sugar-coated soul? Muscle car appraisal. Pat says leaving in 5 minutes. Oh, you're already tired of me, Pat? I see how it is. Pat. I see how it is. Just come in here and leave again. It's cool. It's cool. I had an all right weekend. It wasn't really too exciting. Not too much. I know Misha probably had a really good weekend hanging out. I saw some pictures of you of your nieces and nephew. I can't remember how many you said you were going to have over, but that seemed like a lot of fun. Be the Difference Clothing. What's up, Joy? Joy is amazing. She was our guest on our Thursday show last Thursday. Sorry, I just saw my phone. It's distracting. Don't text me during it live. But yeah, Joy was our guest last Thursday. The show was hosted last week by Destiny, the Shamrock Pixie. This coming Thursday, Pat D72 is going to host it, and the guest is Hickory Springs, which is really awesome. Valerie is an amazing person, and I'm excited to have her come and hang out with us. And then the week after that, it rotates back to me hosting, and the guest that I have chosen to come hang out is Dwayne from Mothership Products. I am actually going to meet him in person, him and Heather, his wife, tomorrow, and I'm totally excited. First people I've gotten to meet from the YouTube community. I think it's pretty awesome. I don't know why my screens are being so screwbally here. There we go. So silly. Thrifty Falconer's wife. Hello, Colleen, Trista. Look at all these people rolling in here now. I love that you guys say hi to everybody. That's amazing. I want everybody to always feel, welcomed in my chats. Anyone notice better sales this Prime Day? You had a great morning. That's awesome, Greg. So far, my sales are not so great today, but I've been kind of slacking. I did sell some stuff over the weekend, but I've been slacking on my listings, and so I'm really the only person to blame for that, right? Pretty much. I'm glad that you're having a busy weekend, though. All right, so back to the whole loving yourself. I have a little visual for you all, and it may seem silly, but I like visuals. Let me tilt my cup down here. I like visuals. So the topic is basically loving yourself, finding time for yourself. And I have two glasses. One of them being other people. We're going to pretend that this one is you, right here, your life. And the reason I wanted to show you this is just, the importance of also taking care of yourself. If you continue to pour into, I'm going to make sure not to spill on myself here, other people's cups. Oh, I gave this person a ride, or maybe you stopped what you were doing and had to go help somebody else. You pour a little more. You decide to maybe not go to the gym that day. Instead, you made another choice to do something else, and you continue to just always pour into, someone else's cup. You have to remember to fill your own cup. If you're continuing to pour and pour and pour and not take care of yourself, there's nothing left in here. You have nothing left to give. Not only do you have nothing left to give yourself, but you have nothing left to give anybody else. It's important to take care of yourself first. Absolutely. And if you can't find time, then you need to figure that out. I'm not too fond when people tell me that they can't find the time. Like, that's baloney. You could find the time. You're the one that's in control of your life. Everybody gets the same amount of hours in a day. We all get the same 24 hours in a day. I don't get 25 hours or 26 hours. I get the same amount of hours as the rest of you. It's up to you how you spend it. You're going to wear yourself out if you don't take care of yourself. I had this little quote written down somewhere and I lost it. Your success truly depends on how you spend that time. And also choosing who you spend your time with. I talk about energy vampires. Energy vampires are people who are soul suckers, as I like to call them. People who steal from your cup, who don't even ask for you to pour into their cup, who just steal from your cup, because they're insecure about themselves. Some people are there in your life for a reason, and some people are there in your life for a season. Yep, some people are there in your life for a reason, and some people are there for a season. And that's okay. It's just like when one chapter closes, another one opens. I'm also a believer that people have more than one soulmate, in a sense. You were meant to meet somebody. Maybe it's not forever, but you were meant to meet them for that season, for that time period, to learn something. to maybe hopefully better yourself. I know so many people are in rough relationships and they feel like they have to stay, and that's silly to me. You would rather stay and be miserable for the rest of your life because it's hard to leave, like that makes no sense. Or I hear people complaining about friends that they have who never show up or who do this or who are exhausting in this way. Why are you friends with them then? You don't have to. I didn't require you to be friends with them. You're making that choice. You are in control at every second, every minute, every hour, every week, every month, every year. Stop running around on the receiving end of whatever people want to dump on you. You're making it. You're like, here's this container I have. Go ahead. Just pile the crap in there. I'll deal with it. You showed up. You made the choice to invite that person into your life. You made the choice to take time to help them, whatever it is. At the end of the day, at the end of the night, when you go to bed, how do you feel about your day? How do you feel about how your day went? It's almost always going to be based on who you have decided to spend your day with. And if you don't agree with me, then, that's fine. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but you can't tell me that if you hung out with somebody positive and happy all day, that that wouldn't rub off on you. Or when you hang out with people who are the opposite, who are just draining and exhausting, like you feel like crap by the end of the day. You have to take care of yourself. You are in control. You alone. Fear is what stops most people. Fear of life being hard. The fear of things not going the way that they're, that they want. Let me catch up on the chat before I start going off again. What if somebody stole your cup? Nathan says, what if somebody stole your cup? Well, you might want to get it back. And I want to make sure that people understand that, I'm not saying that you can't help people, and when you do help people, it can be exhausting. I know that people, take care of others or, even the kids. It's not like, when my kids are a pain in the butt, I'm like, okay, we'll see ya. Y'all some energy vampires, get out. It doesn't work like that. I'm just saying people need to stop wasting their time with those that they can make a choice to not be around. The greatest risk that you can take in life is not taking any risk at all. Really, the thing that hurts people on the inside, and about themselves is the whole what if. What if I had done this? What if I had asked my boss for that raise? Really, it's like I've said in past videos, there are two things that can happen. Either you're going to fail or you're going to succeed. You go and ask your boss for a raise. They're either going to say yes or they're going to say no. But it's better to know one of those answers than to not know anything at all, because that's what's going to eat at you, is the wondering. Norgasar, what's up, lady? My good vibe. I got sunshine on a cloudy day. Anamora. Hello, Amy, Tracy, Greg. You're my cheerleader, Connie? That's awesome. I know I start to ramble sometimes, but I really hope that, some of the things that I say do motivate or make you think a little bit. Feeling good about yourself or just feeling good or happiness, it's not an opportunity. It should be a responsibility that you have to yourself to feel good. You weren't born, it's not like somebody's born and just gonna absolutely have, a horrible life. That person doesn't get a good life. Nope, it doesn't work like that. You make the best of whatever it is that you have. And if you want something else, then you need to figure out how to do that. Quit blaming everybody else for all your problems when it's you alone that can do something about it. It makes me go back to the fear thing. Fear is what stops people. Switching jobs, like the fear of maybe taking a pay cut, or maybe it's leaving somebody, the fear of restarting, maybe it's getting healthier, the fear of going to the gym and feeling exhausted. And it's usually only for a couple weeks, that first initial part, that's the hardest. But people don't want to take 2 weeks. No. What is it? I don't know how many days it takes. It's like 60 something days to make a habit out of something. Most people give up on things and just, after a couple times of trying, which is really sad, really. I'm not one to talk. There are plenty of times where I was like, I'm going to do this. I mean, I got a whole list of New Year's resolutions, that I was like gung-ho about and going to do. And it's okay that I haven't done those things. You are in control of every second, every minute, every hour, every week, every month, every year. You're just going to keep putting things off till what? There's a better opportunity. You're just going to come up with another excuse, really. There's always going to be something that is going to happen. And you're going to be like, oh, I'll try next week. Why? This is where the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5-second rule comes to play. You're going to keep coming up with excuses. You may never find the motivation, but that's when you need to use that rule, and you need to count backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You need to get up off your butt and move yo azz. Seriously. It's as easy as that. Really. Quit playing the victim. That's another thing that drives me absolutely nuts. People play the victim. They're like, oh, I'm in this horrible relationship, or oh, I have this crappy job, or whatever it is. You're playing the victim, but it's your own fault that you're in that situation. And I'm not here to make you feel bad about the choices that you have made, in life. Everything happens for a reason. I'm a believer, but you are in control of your situation. Don't not be happy because something might be hard. I'd rather go through a year of something hard and be happy for the rest of my life. After my 4th heart surgery, I got a gym membership. And I decided that I was going to attempt to run. Now, mind you, because I was born with heart issues, I'd never at that point really been able to fully push myself to see what could happen. I even in school, did you guys ever have to in elementary school or high school ever run the mile and see how fast you can run it in? I was always the last kid every time. And they would have never, you would have never guessed that by looking at me. I never was, overweight or had any, any medical issues that you could physically see. But I was always the last kid. Always. Every time. And actually a lot of times I couldn't even finish it. I didn't really understand why, but So I decided that I was going to take on trying to run. And I had done it. You know, I went to the gym. I can't remember what the class was called, but it was for sure hard. And the first few times that I ran, I thought I was going to die. I really did. I was like, this is the worst idea ever. You know, my legs hurt so bad. They burned so bad. And I kept thinking to myself, I'm never going to do this again. This is stupid. You know, I've gone 34 years of my life never being a runner. Why am I trying to be one now? Like, I can't do this. I can't do it. So there was a couple weeks where, you know, I had gone, I think, like to 4 or 5 classes. And then I just said F it and was like, I can't do this. You know how mad I was at myself? Like, I was mad, you know, and I almost was taking it out on everybody else by feeling sorry for myself because I'm the one who I am in control. I'm the one who quit, not anybody else. It took me a couple weeks and I eventually went back, you know, and I went back with a little bit of a different mindset. You know, my kids are a lot of my motivation behind a lot of things, you know, and I kept them in my head thinking, you know, that I didn't want them to see me as a quitter. You know, I didn't want them to show them that when life gets hard, you just quit. When you have to really give it your all before you're going to maybe be like, all right, this isn't such a great idea. You know, whatever it is. You know, I was letting fear get to me. And fear is what stopped me from continuing to run. I went back, though, and I did run, and I started doing the mile in 8 minutes. I don't know if I could run it like that right now because I had then had another heart surgery. And more recently got the green light go to do a lot of things. You know, here is my opportunity to do all these things that fear has let me, you know, has stopped me, or medical, you know, things. And there I am kind of sort of putting out some excuses, but, you know, if there's something that's health-wise not good, I don't ever suggest you to do it. But, you know, if it's a health thing, if you're trying to get healthy, there are other ways to go about it if you can't necessarily run. I literally was, when I had my arms in slings and I was trying to stay in shape, I kept thinking, I don't know if you guys ever seen the lady on PBS. She's an older lady, and she like does all these little exercises from her chair. You know, that's what I was doing to try to stay in shape. I didn't want to lose all that muscle that I have basically gained. Let me check in the chat here because I know that I'm way behind in it. I became a reseller because my success or failure rests almost solely on my actions. True story. Hi, Kimberly, catching you mid-positive message. Hello, Mary Beth, my pacemaker buddy. Speaking of pacemakers, Mary Beth has a pacemaker. Well, see, I should have tried to do the StreamYard thing because now my chat is scrolling. That's another positive to the whole StreamYard. D! What up, Flippin' Particles? She says New Year's resolutions equals premeditated failures. Yeah, I was talking in another live about how silly is it that we wait till a number changes, a number, to decide that we're going to better our lives. It's like the dumbest thing ever. I'm not one to talk because I do it every year. Why do we wait for a number to change before we decide to do something better for ourselves? You can do something better for yourselves at any time. You don't have to wait. Anytime you want. Done. 2 hip chicks. Neckerson's Resale says, I have lived in every state but Alaska, and that one out in the middle of the ocean. I've had a lot of great times with me. That's awesome, Nathan. Nathan has a great positive mindset. You know, he brings joy to the world, man. Those are my kind of people. You surround yourself with people that make you feel good. You know, you don't have to waste your time on people who make you feel crappy. You know, it's silly. It's just silliness to me. You know, people forget that they're worth it. They forget that it's okay to be happy. It's okay to be proud of yourself. It's okay to celebrate yourself. It's okay to love yourself. Like, why have we as a society made it selfish to be like, yeah, I like myself. I think I got a pretty good personality. I think I'm a pretty good catch. You know, but you go around like that, oh, she's egotistical. Oh, she's got a big head. Why? Why is that so terrible that somebody, I know that there's ways to go about it, you know. There are egotistical D-bags out there, but I'm happy with myself. You know, not every day is like that. You know, I have my down times where I don't maybe like myself so much. You know, that's when I need to stop and think about what is making me think that, you know. And then if I'm feeling down and I'm thinking, oh, I am ugly or I am stupid or all those things, I need to immediately cut that off and switch that around, you know, and tell myself that I am beautiful and that I am smart. You know, I am funny. I have a lot to give the world. You know, we're all here for a reason. You just got to figure out what it is sometimes. You know, quit wasting your time on people who don't deserve it. Use that time and spend it on yourself, because then the rest will fall into place. You know, those times of helping others. I'm not saying that you just have to not help nobody, you know, anybody anymore. That's not it at all. I love to help people. I love to make people smile. But, you know, there are those that, like, you just feel like you're banging your head on a wall and never going to get through to. Now, don't bother. Move on. Move on to the next person that is worth your time. I run if there's a gun involved and they make me. I hear you. I hear you. I really honestly just did it. I just wanted to see if I could do it. That was the biggest thing. I did a 30-day challenge once too about seeing if I could do 50 push-ups in a row. And, after the first few days, that was hard. It was really hard. My arms hurt so bad. But I did make it the 30 days, and by the end of those 30 days, I could do 50 push-ups. I started out only doing just a couple. I don't know how many push-ups I could do right now, but maybe I'll have to make a video and test that out. Keep doing push-ups. Agree with you, Kimmy. Fear is the one thing that truly keeps us from at least trying things we want to do. Truth right there. Fear stops us from doing a lot of things. And most of the time it's just like, it's just really honestly silliness, because it's so freeing to do things that either you've never tried or that you think are really hard, and then you do and you realize how strong you are. You know, when you're feeling really, really down about yourself, or you feel that you can't do it, I want you to stop, and I want you to think about one of the worst times in your life where you thought that you absolutely weren't going to make it through. And I want you to think about the fact that you did make it through that, because you're here now. You know, you're going to fall, you're going to fail, but you're going to be just fine, I promise. You know, don't go your whole life with what ifs. You know, now is the time. Now is the time to celebrate you. Now is the time to figure, you know, out, you know, what it is that you want in life. You know, don't ever stop that being a dreamer kind of aspect that people have. You have to remember, though, that if you're going to make wishes and you know, dreams, you have to figure out how you're going to accomplish those, because nothing gets handed to you on a silver platter. Nothing. At least not for me. And if it does for you, please tell me what your secret is. I keep seeing my hands flail around the screen, and all I can think about is Rebecca Kruder, who told me that I talk with my hands. I do. I talk with my hands. I can't help it. Triple C, what's up? Oh, D, you're too funny. Well, your head is pretty big on TV screen. Yeah. That happens. My head is really huge on this TV. Step away from the bag. Don's talking about these white cheddar Cheetos. Don't tell Mama you got some Cheetos. Shida, we all know how she likes Cheetos. I don't know if she likes white cheddar Cheetos, though. If you hate yourself, how can you love anyone else? It's true. It's true. It's amazing how when you're insecure about yourself, how it really affects you and everybody else around you. You know, be happy with yourself. Bye, Shad. You get one life and one life alone. That's it. I don't know. Maybe you do come back as something else. I have no idea. All I know is about this life that we have right here, right now. This is the one that we can control. Well, they're in my chat, being silly, flying up and down. Eva, what's up? Hey, girl, hey. 37 watching. Oh, that's awesome. Make sure to smash that thumbs up, folks. I appreciate all of you spending your Monday with me. I hope that it does inspire, you know, or may even make you smile. That's what I'm all about in life, making people smile. I mean, and if I could teach you something or inspire you to do something, then right on. I mean, coming from somebody, and I only talk about my heart side of things. I could easily pull this woe is me. Woe is me. I mean, how many hours I've spent in a hospital. How many hours I've spent recovering from something. How many needles I've had put into my arms because I had to put another IV or, you know, or gave me a shot for this or this or this. Like, just be grateful that you're alive. You know, when you wake up in the morning and you can't figure out what to be happy about, I want you to take in a deep breath. You feel that? It's air in your lungs. That should bring you happiness. Because not everybody's getting that opportunity. You know, there's other things that I have. I have fibromyalgia. I also have a disease that basically is killing the blood vessels in my body. I don't talk about all those. Like, I could be like, oh God, everybody feel sorry for me. Got all these problems. Am I in pain every day? Yeah, I am a lot of times. I am. You know, I also get seizures, migraines, all kinds of other things. But you don't sit here and hear me, woe is me all the time. And I'm not saying that to never talk about your medical issues or whatever it is, because it is good to get things off your chest, to talk to people, to relate to people, so that you realize that you're not alone in that. But, to live and feel sorry for yourself is something that you shouldn't do, Again, we all get one life. We all get the same 24 hours in a day. We don't all get the same amount of years to live, but we all get the same amount of time in one day. You don't get 1,000 years to live. Use your time wisely. I resell for the freedom. I don't resell because I want to be a millionaire. I mean, it would be nice. I resell for the freedom of it. I resell because it's given me the opportunity to be my own boss. I am literally the only one in control of how much money I make. If I'm broke, it's me and me alone. It's only my fault, really. There are things that don't help situations, extra bills and all this stuff, and is it annoying? Yes. Does it suck? Yes, it does. Is it stressful? Yes, it's stressful. Nobody's alone in that factor, of having bills and all these things and kids and mouths to feed and whatever it is. Don't sell yourself short in life. Don't wait till it's too late to celebrate it. Another reason I'm a reseller is because I want to enjoy life now while I'm able to do so, while I'm able to run and walk and go hiking and do all these things and climb through the tubes at McDonald's with my kids, whatever it is. I want to make memories now. I don't want to wait till I'm, of retiring age and then enjoying life when my kids aren't here in the house anymore. I want to enjoy life now. And it doesn't cost money to bring your kids happiness. They may think it does, but it doesn't. There are plenty of things that you could do that cost nothing. When my daughter was little, we would have princess tea parties. And at that time I still had my prom dress from high school, but we would get decked out in dresses, wear little silly crowns, and we would have tea and crumpets. Really, it was water and a breakfast bar cut up into thirds, but we were fancy. And she loved it. You know what that cost me? Whatever the box of breakfast bars was, maybe, but she loved it. She loved that kind of stuff. It's like Todd, Flippin' Hustler, a couple weeks ago, made a fort with his daughter. And I bet you that she's going to remember that kind of stuff forever. That her dad took the time to do those things. Make those memories now, If I'm broke, it's me and me alone. Yes, Mary Beth. It's true, though. I had some heavy hits on some bills. And, it just makes me think about my parents always being like, you need to have emergency money and all these things. And they're right. Because if I would have had more emergency or side stashed money, then maybe I wouldn't be so stressed about, the heavy hit of things. But it's life. Money doesn't rule my world. I can tell you that. Like, diamonds are not this girl's best friend. Maybe it is for y'all, but money doesn't make my world go round. It just makes it function. I've been on both sides of that. I've been where, I could go to the store and spend whatever the heck I wanted pretty much. But I've also been on the opposite side where, I've had to go to the food bank, just to be able to feed the kids or, whatever it is. It's been a long time since I've done that. That was the years of being very creative with food. But it taught me a lot of discipline. It also taught me that it's possible to eat well and survive and off of a very small budget. That's when extreme couponing came into my life. And I figured out that, I could, not only could I survive, make it so that we never went hungry and we had all the extras, but then I took the extras of what I got and I donated it to others. I would fill up grocery bags and I would go leave it on the front door or on the porch of a family that in need. My grandma and grandpa, when they lived in California, they used to go to King Soopers and pick up all the day-old bread, or the bread that, actually, I don't know if it was King Soopers, if it was called King Soopers, but they would go pick up the bakery stuff, right? And they would donate it. They would use it, they would to help others. It was going to go in the trash, so all they did was they communicated with the store and was like, instead of throwing it in the trash, we'll come pick this up. How many of you have ever volunteered? Just out of curiosity. I'm not here to say that you're, a bad person if you don't volunteer. I've only been able to volunteer throughout my life during times that I had the time to do it, but it really is eye-opening. Makes you appreciate the things that you do have when you see those who have nothing, and even those who have nothing and are happy about it, who come in, grateful to have a bowl of soup or to, get a pair of ratty shoes that are going to keep them warmer through the night. I've been rambling for 47 minutes. Let's see who else is in here. It's Pat the reseller says, I resell because I'm an old battle axe and have 2 teenagers to care for. Teenagers are expensive. I'm always baffled by how costly it is to get school supplies around this time every single year. Like, it is insane. If you start early, though, it's totally worth it because you can hit the sales up and cross coupon things and spend way less. Every year that I wait till the last second, I end up spending hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars on school supplies. When I take the time to coupon it out or take the effort, and people, some people give the eye roll, like, oh, it takes so much time to do all that. Well, think about it in a dollar amount of, how you get, however you're getting paid or what you're getting paid per hour. It's totally worth it if you can save hundreds of dollars. So I take an hour, 2 hours to cross-check deals and maybe cut out coupons. And I save hundreds of dollars. I think taking 2 hours is totally worth it then. What's up, Willie? You got a crazy person not leaving you alone, D? Harry Tornado. He's like the second funniest name on YouTube. First one would go to Bum Crack Picker. Bum Crack Picker. Picker. We used to play McDonald's drive-thru when I was a kid. All of the stuff was made out of paper. We colored all the burgers and cut it out. Shredded yellow paper for french fries. That's awesome, Texas Val. See, and you remember that. And that cost you nothing. I'm sure you had a lot of fun doing that. Yeah, D, you want me to take care of that person? Let me know who it is. I'll go all spider monkey on them. Making memories is the best we can do in this life. Money comes and goes. Memories can live on past our own life. True story. When I was little, my grandma, I went to visit my grandma in California. And I remember one of my favorite summers ever, or actually, I think it was Christmas break that it was. One of my best memories I have is she got a new refrigerator. And she let us play in the box, the big giant refrigerator box. And I had the greatest time. I did. It was so much fun. Just from a box. Seems these days we've taught our kids that they need all these gadgets and gizmos aplenty. And then here we go. We whine about it. We're like, oh my God, all the kids on their phones. But we're the ones letting them do it. How does that make any sense? I think it is important to limit, time on electronics and all of that. But still, it always cracks me up. People are like, oh, my kid does this and too long on this. But yeah, we're the ones that are letting him do it. Here we are complaining about it. But we've given them that. What up, Harlan? Hope you're doing well. I'm just rambling on, Harlan, about loving yourself, loving others, and not wasting your time on those who don't deserve your love. Love is like oxygen. Love lifts us up where we belong. All you need is love. 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 We're almost at that hour mark, folks. I should start wrapping this up. I hope that you all enjoyed my ramblings. I just want you guys to know that you absolutely need to be filling your cup first, because you can't pour into anybody else's cup if you have nothing left in yours. And for people to know that, yes, we meet people for a reason, but we also meet people for a season. People are going to come and go, out of your life. And if you feel at the end of the day, you're feeling not so great about whatever it is in your life, your day, you are the one that's in control of that. You are in control of who you surround yourself with. You are in control of how you spend your time. If you want anything else, if you want it to be different, you and you alone are the one who needs to make that change. So stop blaming it on your boss. Stop complaining. Maybe you're broke, whatever it is, or maybe you're, somebody who all they do is complain and bring you down, and you're just exhausting. Why are you wasting your time? Don't, because there's going to be people out there who do want you, to spend your time with them, that aren't going to be like that. But if you keep surrounding yourself with all those energy vampires, those soul suckers, those people who are negative that just bring you down, the ones that are good are never going to find you. It's okay to let people go. It's okay, to spend time on yourself. People feel guilty when they've spent time on themselves, which is silly. You absolutely need to spend time on yourself. Do, at least if you don't have a whole lot of time, make time, even if it's 10-15 minutes. Read a book. I don't know, do yoga, make some milkshakes. Harlan, we all know Harlan likes milkshakes. Do whatever it is that's going to reboot your system, that's going to fill your cup, so that you can love others, that you can fill others. And as Mary Deathy Deal says, smash that like button. Because all you need is love. It's true. All you need is love. Yes, it is. All you need is love. Love is all you need. All right. Upcoming things this week. Wednesday is another buy it now sale. Right here, my channel. I did set up the reminder for that. Rebecca Kruder will be a part of that. Make sure to be there. I think it's at, I want to say 3 o'clock. My time, so it'd be 4 Central. And then Thursday is our Thursday live show. Pat D72 is hosting it this week, and our special guest is Hickory Springs. My friend Valerie, she is amazing. I'm pretty excited to learn about the other ways, again, another way to earn some income. She had, I know that she does, besides just reselling, some other ways to catch up on her bills. So I'm pretty excited to hear about all of that. And then tomorrow I am meeting my first YouTube people. I'm pretty excited. I don't know if I'll be able to film. I'm going to for sure at least get a picture, so it's verified. I'm meeting Dwayne and Heather, Mothership Products. I'm pretty excited. They are here right now in Denver. They're on the opposite side of town, but I am going to make sure that I meet them tomorrow. And then maybe the next day, I might see if Heather wants to go to my secret spot. As long as she doesn't tell nobody. I'm really excited to meet them, though. Totally pumped. A little nervous, but not like scared nervous, just more excited because it's like the first people that I'm finally going to meet from the YouTube community. Woohoo! And then let's see what else. So next Monday, again, Monday motivation, Move Yo Azzzz. Mondays, be here for a new topic, something that will hopefully inspire y'all to get up off your behind and do something. And what am I missing? I think that's it. Pretty sure. All right, I'm going to say goodbye to some people. I know that eBay Open is coming. I hope everybody has an amazing time. I'm really bummed that I'm not going this year, but it just wasn't in the budget. I am going to plan ahead, though, for next year, and absolutely, for sure, I'm going to go to eBay Open next year. Count me in. Hopefully, I'll get to do some meetups before then. I'd really like to travel a lot more. Triple C says, I kind of miss Nightbot. Yeah, I forgot to turn Nightbot back on. All right. Adam, what up, Adam? I can't wait to see who Adam gets to hang out with at eBay Open. Make sure, if you're not subscribed to my friend Adam, Adam's Exploits, that you are. Such a good guy, such a good heart he has. And I'm just so appreciative of our friendship. Thanks, Swamp Picker, for being here. Harlan, Derek, my Southern Charm, Nathan, Dupage, Pierre, Greg says, love your spirit, Kimberly, keep being you. Thank you. That's very sweet. Misha. I'm sure I'll be talking to you soon, Misha. I need my Misha fill. I feel like it's been forever. Mary Deathy Deals. Love you so much, my pacemaker friend. Mr. Turtle. Lynn D, Flipping Particles, Storage Pirate Ricardo. By the way, Ricardo, that was so sweet that you mentioned my name in your video. I appreciate that. And I'm really proud of you for putting yourself out there and not only doing lives on your, or doing videos on your own channel, but joining into others' lives. That's the best way to do it. You know, just get started. Again, don't let fear stop you, because how are those looking for you ever going to find you if you put yourself out there? You know, don't let fear stop you. There are going to be people that don't like you. There's people that don't like me. Look at those 2 people who put their thumbs down. They don't like love. Love is not oxygen to them. They must live a sad, sad life. I'm sending those people love. Even if they don't want to love me back, it's all right. Rusted Raccoon, thank you for being here. I apologize that I wasn't as much into the chat. You all know me. It's a little hard for me to pay attention when it's just me on this side. I know that I'm going to see all of you at some point throughout the week, either live or in somebody else's chat. Oh, I'm looking at all these when people volunteered. That's amazing. That's good for you all. Good for all of you who have taken the time to volunteer and help others. It really is fulfilling, and it's such a great feeling to do something just because, and it opens your eyes to a lot, really. All right. Thank you, Flippin' Crazy, my good vibe. Chrissy, what's up, girl? Everybody else, Jennifer, thank you all for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. I will see you right here on my channel 1 week from today for sure, and a few times in between for the next Monday motivation. On that note, I'm going to tell you all goodbye, and I will catch you on the flip side. So long, farewell, until we meet again. Love you all, my YouTube friends. Y'all are fabulous. If nobody's told you today how amazing you are, I am here to say that you are amazing. You are loved. You are worth it. Don't ever forget that.